Helter skelter.
Excuse me. All of them are going to stand and do the swearing at the same time.
A mass swearing in ceremony for ministers. This was going to be special.
Please start.
A cabinet choir is what we have here. A very incoherent and coordinated choir. These were among the first fruits of the new constitution. More swearing in was still to come. Leading the way, the two principals. Could they get it right?
I will faithfully and conscientiously, that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge the duties of a member of parliament.
Now, who introduced such a word in an oath for our members of parliament?
And that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge.
And that I will be faithfully and conscientiously discharge the duty.
Tough times, obviously.
Our salute is that.
From 1 finger to 5.
La Center Party, another very unique name.
And with a new party also comes many other changes, including names.
And that is called Vedette Supernova.
What's that?
That basically means a protostar that burns so bright and so strong.
You are losing me, Helen.
Things that have never been heard before.
These two sounds right for Joseph. From DJ to president. What if?
What if? I can't answer what ifs. I know him as Quincy Timberlake. What ifs I leave for you to investigate.
Big things are on the way.
Before it was car hijacking, now individuals are being abducted. Is it abducted or? Is it called adopted? Adoption. Abduction.
That means confessing all from the past.
My history, Prime Minister, is a bad one.
How bad, Wakoli? How bad?
Hata siku ingine kuna mwalimu mwingine ananifundisha akafanya mchezo. Nikamuongelesha hakusikia. Nikamweka mangumi.
Now, Raila must have wondered and sought to know where exactly in Bungoma do men like Wakoli come from. Wetangula pointed in the direction of the land of Wakoli's grandfathers.
We are known to be very hostile.
It's political survival, and that was not going to put Raila off.
Mimi vile ni Muluhya. Mimi ni mjukuu wa 13 wana Bongo Wanga. Hapo babu yangu alikuwa anaita Matara. Mtu mwana wa Wanga. Sasa mimi taniwacha mimi nje kwa sababu gani?
Is that fact or fiction? Politics or real history? The dash is truly on. Motorbikes for those seeking power, and on foot for those in the hunt for husbands. Now, they say men are from Mars, and some ladies truly believe it. So, to get to them is a long journey, and it requires a brother from Nigeria to help. They call their relationship 50-50. In Luo I hear, they call it bar wa bar. The sharing is forever present, even on small matters like walking on the carpet. When it comes to serving the nation, the sharing never ceases. First, it was Agwambo. And with all the talk about Kenya aiming for something come 2030, one needs the tools to enable him see into the future more clearly. These were made in Germany. It's all about
Vision 2030.
And now Baba, he may still not be president by 2030, but there is history to be written, you know. 2030, here we come. But Kajembe has a totally different take on this.
Waziri anamwambia Prime Minister set aside. Waziri hawezi kumwambia Prime Minister set aside. Wewe unasimamiwa na mnyapara wako kisha unasema set aside.
Step in, aside, sideways, whatever. Whoever is in charge of national security, please identify yourself.
I'm in charge, and I'm seated here, squarely. Yes.
Ah, it's the professor. So, does that mean you also take all responsibility?
Let me tell you, I take no responsibility.
How about the boxer? Does it stop with you anytime anything goes wrong with security?
No. Wait. Let me just tell you one thing. You know, this word, the buck stop with you. Let me tell Kenyans, by the way, the buck stop, normally stop with the person who has done everything. The person who has actually taken the gun and shoot somebody. That's where the buck stops.
It's all about power, and the powerful were having a conversation about sharing. For a while, it was a monologue, and Steve went on and on until he mentioned leader of government business and he had Agwambo's attention. This is how it went. We are in a coalition government, brother Agwambo. We share everything 50-50. That does not mean we don't have one who is above the rest. Agwambo was just about to concur, but changed his mind. Well, that's what you think, he told Kalonzo. Remember, you sneaked in. You jumped over the fence, and honestly, you have been in trouble.
In school, I was taught that if there is a problem, like a mathematical problem, there is a solution.
Na tuendelee style hiyo.
Oh yes, Baba. Same style every week, but none has better, more dramatic and sometimes even bizarre style than our city fathers.
Take this order. You must go with this. You want to go with this order? Take this order. You take this order, man. Take the order. You go with the order. This one. What is this? No, you have to take this order. This is your order. This is your order. Take him. Take him. Give him the order. No, you must go. No, I can't. This is your order. Give him the order.
Here we go. It's called running a man out of town by order. My opinion, you can't do that to an engineer.
What is this?
Lakini watu wanaotaka upuzi wanaleta fujo huko.
Discipline inatakani ikue 150%.
Did he beat up Simon Bogwa?
That one I took control of it.
Always the brave one, but it seems Livondo has him under the radar.
Aende juu arudi chini arukeruke upande yote, laini ni hile na atanyoroka.
That's why it's called politics. No permanent friendships.
Ati Mungiki, what is it?
And so, like the prodigal son, Baba Moi has his boy back on his laps.
Kama una watoto wengine watukutu na wengine namna gani utasema hawa ni wabaya.
And don't you dare touch John Maina Njenga.
Nasema tena poleni sana, Maina Njenga yuko ndani hapa.
Now, what name do we give this man? Do we call him Wanyama or Odhiambo? Easy, Odhiambo, easy. You are almost there. Just a little quicker movements to the waistline and the shoulders, and voila, you'll have become a pro. Who is this man?
Ranenbaga. Ambassador Mike Kurendimbaga.
Who?
Kurendimbaga.
Ah, a red bagger. That's what Linturi thinks is the name of Obama's man in Kenya.
Just now, after this, I'm going for lunch at the Serena. I'll pay about 2,500 shillings.
But do I say? Somebody was listening and he had to say something.
When that is the salary of his fellow women in Kibera. Hey.
That to Atuoli is a lot of money.
It's a big deal for Atuoli, all right. And here is why.
Because he's arrogant.
And other than revealing how much he spends on lunch, there are other personal things he wants to share.
I wash my own pants and my handkerchiefs.
You must stop.
Is this what premonitions are made of? Few weeks before he became a guest of the state, Sonko had seen it coming. He was ready, both in dressing and all.
Convict.
Convict. The newly ordered t-shirts read, announcing a status he was soon to be bestowed upon, but perhaps also telling all who care to listen and see, I've been there, done that. Yes, and he was preparing his supporters too, as he prepared spiritually as well. Then, the biggest prayer of all, one said from deep down with all the holiness you can imagine.
Amen, Kibasa. Amen, Koma. Amen, Likasi. Amen.
Give it up for the preacher man, ladies and gentlemen. This is the present day version of the humble entry into Jerusalem. See how the modern donkey looks like? It is a range, and that is the range within which the modern men of God fall. Oh yes, politicians, are you watching? You taught them how to do it, and now they are on the verge of perfecting the game.
This is not the way we want to operate.
Sorry, Right Honorable, it is happening, and they even think it's beautiful.
But I look Musuku. I look Miyagi. I look Miyagi. I look Miyagi. I look Paul. I look Paul.
Boy, these are interesting times. This say show or show. Whatever it was just in time for the show. That's when one remembers she's somebody's child. This was a case of reversed roles, literally. They were working for the people. It was all in your name. And who is having the last laugh? They always do. Emmanuel Juma, Bullseye, NTV.